It's really great to be here at the start of the Tribeca Film Festival, the world's hottest film festival, and this year, to help kick it off, we have the hottest leading man of the moment. Oscar winner, matinee idol, Mr. Vice President, Al Gore. I'm going to ask Al for an autograph afterwards to my mother, but if you'd make it out to Mike, right? Since the 2000 election, Al has proven that there's much more to public service than politics. Seriously, he has continued to pursue things that are not only important to him, but important to the country and to the world, and I think we all have a great debt of gratitude. His recent success has even prompted some talk that he might again try for the White House. Al, don't you just hate those rumors about running for president?
Your question, I do want to clarify, I'm a recovering politician. And as I said to Mike earlier, William Hung is a rock star. I have a slideshow. And as for the power of film, I have to fess up that when I was approached to make my slideshow into a movie, I thought it was a terrible idea. So I had to be talked into it, and I'm glad that I was talked into it. But where people in the creative community are concerned, this is important enough for people to stand up and express themselves regardless of the consequences. I do think that one of the side effects of us getting close to this tipping point I referred to is that more and more people are going to applaud and reward artists who put themselves out there. It's just focused on awareness and pointing people toward the solutions. And I don't think any artist should fear a backlash from that.
Let me add something to that. One of the first lessons I ever had in freedom of speech was John Cameron Swayze was the presenter on NBC Nightly News. I think it lasted 15 minutes. And I remember distinctly my father explaining to me what was going on with the McCarthy Commission. And if we didn't learn something from that, shame on us. People should be willing to stand up, say what they believe, separate their business from their personal views, from their political views, from their artistic talent. We live in a country where freedom of speech is what we're built on, and you should have the courage to stand up and exercise that right, because it's meaningless unless you're willing to do that.
Watch Bill Moyers tonight.
Yeah, and let me add one thing to that, because I'm that Hollywood person that could get that backlash. I don't think there's any fear of that. I think this, as Vice President Gore has pointed out, we've basically almost reached that tipping point. So you have the Hollywood community that have been on these issues for 20 years, almost as long as Vice President Gore. So it's now the world is catching up to the Hollywood community with respect to the environment and global warming. And so we're thrilled to be at a point where the feelings that we've had for 20, 25 years are now being accepted by everybody. So as far as backlash, we're thrilled right now at this convergence, you know, as with Hollywood and policy. It's very thrilling for us, and it's thrilling to have somebody like Vice President Gore lead the way. And, you know, he's been schlepping that slideshow around for 20 years. And finally somebody's listening to him. So it's great. It's great from that, and we're not fearing of any kind of backlash, particularly with this issue, as Mayor Bloomberg points out. This is nonpartisan, this stuff. You know, Republicans and Democrats are going to breathe the same air and live in the same communities. We're all the same in this. So we're all coming together on this.